showing you how to survive the first day of Ark. Here's the first thing that you want in your first Ark day. So I decided to do this before I get into this. I decided to do this tutorial because Ark is currently, which it's about to not be, but it's currently free on Epic Games launcher. And this game is incredibly awesome for new players of new Arks, like Dinosaur types survival. But this is like one of the best games out there to play. Anyway, let's go ahead and head into the Ark rules and mods that you need. So, which you don't. So first, the difficulty level. Now, since if you're gonna be starting new, if you're new to the game, I do recommend your difficulty level lower to like about 100 here, 0.100. I like really recommend 100 or 0.100 difficulty level. I prefer like around 630 to 635 or so. So the dino damage, you want to lower it a little bit so you actually have a chance to run away from something that's killing you. So you have a chance at least. The player damage, you could just keep it at the same, yeah. You leave the structure damage, player resistance, dino resistance, structure resistance alone. You don't touch those unless if you really want to. But your XP multiplier is how fast, how much you gain experience, and 4.5 times multiplier for XP. The taming speed. So when you want to go ahead and tame things, you should have it a little fast, so about 2.5, and that's probably the best. And the harvest amount, which is the last thing, the harvest amount is 5.2. So when you pick up something, you get 5.2 times bigger than usual. So let's go ahead and head into it. We could forget about the mods. Go ahead and forget about the mods, and I'll see you guys when we make our character and enter the game. Okay, so before I go ahead and, which I've already created my survivor and everything. I've already played on the island before. I do recommend the map. I highly recommend the map to either play Ragnarok or the island. Never play Crystal Isles or anything. Those are just something that after you play the island or Ragnarok for a while. But here, the best spawn location for the island is South Zone 1. It is when you create a new survivor, you want to leave it alone kinda. But South Zone 1 is the one that you want. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and respawn in. Okay, so guys, we are here. All right, we are here. So I have played this myself already. Which I'll do this. So I'm gonna go ahead and create a new character real quick, so I could be at level 1, and yeah. So I'll see you guys in a minute. Now that I've created a new character, we will go ahead and start our good old great adventure. So the first thing you want to do is you want to get some fiber. Fiber is one of the things that you should always start getting. So think of Minecraft, right? Think of Minecraft, except this time you punch trees, okay? Like you punch a tree, and you get what you usually get. So after you've got wood and thatch, after you get 10 thatch and 1 wood, then you're going to pick up 1 stone. You'll see stone on the ground here. So you're going to want to pick the stone up. And once you've got about 12 to 14 stone picked up, then you could go on and start leveling your character up. And here is the first thing that you want to get. Okay, so the things that you want to learn or to spend your Engram points is if you're new to Ark, completely new, which you should be if you're just now, if you're new completely to this game. The thing is every time you punch something or level up something, if you have your XP multiplier to 4.5 at the very start of the video, if you have that for 4.5, you will gain XP over time. Now, you will not see that your weight will go to 1 bajillion. It's because I have my settings set up as normal, basic, where they go by, they're not basic, they're not like yours. I went into advanced for my thing, so it made my survival a lot easier, but if you want to play Ark of how it should be played, then you could go ahead and not mess with the advanced settings and play the game normally. But I prefer playing just a little bit buffed. So once you hit trees and everything, and you gather rocks, or you gather stone, you're going to see these plus signs here. So what you do is, this is your health, okay? If you want, this plus sign is to add, you spend 1 point, you spend points. Every time you see a level up as available, access inventory to apply it, you apply this point to one of these of your stats. The stats is literally the most important thing in the entire game. You have to upgrade your stats. If you don't, you can't play Ark. So what I fully recommend spending your points on is speed. Your movement speed, okay, is how much you move or run, obviously, right? Once you spend your points, okay, it doesn't, I recommend movement speed or weight or stamina or health. It's one of those things, and if you want to spend, first, the one thing you never want to spend your points on is food and water. Never spend your points on food or water. No one does that. Just never do it, because the reason why is because you don't want, like, let's say I'm really starving and I'm like about to die. You have to eat a lot more food the more you get water or food upgraded, and no one wants to do that. So I highly recommend don't spend your points on food or water. Okay, so now we're gonna move on getting. So once you spend your points, your points, it's gonna automatically move you to your Engram spending points. So this is this is essentially your skill tree. Think of that. You want to always spend your points on these. First thing though, which you will not see these because I have mods. Mods are very important in this game, but that's something I'll talk about in another video. You want to learn, since you're going to be level 2 or level 4, you're going to want to learn the campfire and the stone hatchet first. You will automatically learn the notes, the stone pick, and the torch. You automatically know what those are, and you'll know what to do. You want to spend your campfire, stone hatchet, and then spear, cloth pants, and a cloth shirt. And once you have all those things, then if you're playing a game like this, when you're exited out of everything, you want to press tab and you gain access to your inventory. And then you're going to hover over your cursor to the crafting. You're going to click it, left click it. And you're going to see that since you've gained fiber, you can make a cloth shirt or cloth pants. So the first thing you want to make is the pants. They don't have a difference to this, but it is more expensive for pants, so who knows. But it doesn't matter which one you spent it or you make on. And once you've made your pants, you could go ahead and press E on it, and it equips it right then and there. So now you can see that I've got another level. I'm going to level my health up, and now you can see that I'm in my Engram, my skill tree. We're gonna call it skill tree. I need to spend my points. So I'm going to get cloth gloves, cloth boots, and a cloth hat. And then I'm going to get this slingshot here. Okay, and you're going to go back to your inventory, back to your craft, or go to your crafting. You could hover over the item that you want to craft or make, whatever item you see in here. if you want to make it, you could have it here. And it will show you the crafting requirements to make a stone pickaxe. I've already acquired all of them because you need stone, thatch, and wood. Again, to get stone, you could press E on the stones on the ground, and you get stone in there. And to get thatch and wood, you need to punch a tree like Minecraft. And once you've gotten all those items, you can now make your stone pick. So you go back to your inventory also, and then and then we're going to equip the stone pick. And now we have a stone pickaxe. And this is where stuff is, we're starting, yeah. And now you're running around, right? And you need to find a stone rock. And these rocks here are the ones you want to mine. So you want to mine it, and you can see you get metal, flint, and stone. Right now you're wanting flint. So I've got myself another level. I'm going to put it in oxygen. I'm going to spend my points on a building. So we're going to get the foundation. Always get foundation first. Then we're going to get the thatch wall, and then we're going to get the thatch ceiling. And once we get all those, we'll be good on there. So now we're going to go back to the crafting, and we're going to make the stone hatchet. Flint is acquired by mining a rock on the beach, and you mine the rock on the beach, and you get stone, flint, and metal. It is a very small chance that you get metal, but if you have your harvest amount up, you could get metal instantly. So now, once you've acquired all these items, you can now make a stone hatchet. And you press E, and you craft it. You go back to your inventory, and you equip it into any slot on your hotbar down here. And now you have a stone axe, or hatchet, as people say, hatchet. And now we want to get more wood. So we're going to hit the tree, acquire more stone. If you don't want anything, which there is a compy. This dinosaur here is attacking me. So let's go ahead and kill it. So we want to... So I'm going to get these things out of the way. Okay, so I got another level up, or I got another point. So I want to spend it on melee damage. And you're going to want to get the standing torch. So you won't see this, the eternal standing torch. You won't see this because this is a mod I have installed. It's just a mod that I have installed, but you'll get the standing torch, not the eternal one. There's no eternal for you because I have a mod installed. So you're going to, if you get a dinosaur kill, if you've killed your first dinosaur, you're going to want to go and hit it with your hatchet, because if you hit it with your hatchet, you get more hide, and you want more hide than meat. And if you hit the dinosaur with the pickaxe, you get more meat, and you're wanting more hide. So we're going to go, and I got another level up, get the thatch ceiling and thatch door. And now we have a full set of building. So now we are going to make a cloth hat. So we have our cloth hat, and we're going to equip it. Then we're going to make a campfire. So I want to get some more fiber, and then I'm going to make a full pair of clothes. And to get fiber, you're going to have to harvest. To harvest, you need to press E. You need to harvest on these bushes here, and you get fiber and a bunch of berries. I do want to tell you, don't eat the blackberries. The blackberries makes you sleepy when you eat it. Bitter, but can be used to make black dye. Which, if you really want dye, we'll explain that in another video. But, so, now don't eat the blackberries, is what I'm saying. So now that I've got all my fiber that I needed and wanted, now I'm going to make a full set of armor. Now I have it all equipped, so we have a full set of armor going and everything. I'm going to get one more health point on there, and we're going to get the bola. The bola is very important as well. Okay, so now we're going to have to make a spear. To get a spear, fiber, flint, and wood. And you want to make 2 spears. Okay, now that we have acquired 2 spears, and we're going to equip it, and we're going to go and kill a dinosaur. And you'll see a dodo, or a little small bird. These, like with the party dodo, they only give you cake, so I advise you not to kill them. They only give you cake. To get hide, you need to kill a dinosaur and harvest it with your hatchet. Okay, so now we're going to have to make a house. And to make a house, we've learned all the foundations, all the entire stuff for a house. And we're going to have to get more thatch, wood, and fiber. So let's go and get some, and I'll see you when I have the stuff for it. Okay, so now that we have got all of our items for our building here, now let me spend a point here, and I've now reached the level 10. So, if you're not level 10 yet, pause the video and go to level 10 and then come back. Now we're going to place our buildings here. So what you want to make for the foundations is you're going to make 3, okay? You want to make 3 foundations, thatch foundations. Equip my thatch foundations. And now I'm going to make 1 door frame, 1 thatch door, no ceilings, but it is up to you if you want to make ceilings. And now we're going to make 7 of these thatch doors. I'll see you guys when it's all made. Okay, so now that all of my stuff was made, let me level up real quick. So I'm now level 13, and I'm going to get this wooden spike wall and a cementing paste. And now that we've got all of our stuff made, I've already learned the bow and stone arrow. I'm going to now make a bow. And I'm going to make 15 arrows. I'll see you guys when the arrows are done. Okay, so now that the arrows are done, and I've got everything I needed to craft, now you need to find a base spot. So, I advise you, to where you spawned, where I told you to spawn at, when you spawn over here, there is an area that's just a flat, and it's perfect for a start. So, let's go ahead over there. Okay, so now that I've reached my destination, first, I see this thing. Okay, so if you see these things, you always want to kill them. So take out your spear, or bow and arrow, and kill it. You definitely need the trilobite. You definitely need it killed, because there's items when you harvest it with your hatchet. Make sure to harvest it with your hatchet. Okay, so now that I've had, which you won't get all of the stuff that I got, it's the most important part of that when you're harvesting those is chitin. So it's not chitin, it's chitin. I'm telling you, it is chitin. People think it's chitin, it's chitin. Okay, so I'm going to have another level up. We're going to save it up for 15. Okay, so now that you found your base location, you're going to go ahead and when you have your stuff equipped, your foundations, your walls, your door frames, and your door all equipped in your hotbar, you're going to want to press the button that you put it in your slot, and you're going to double click. So 1 to place, and 2 to turn around on your first one, and then you want to do that. So make this weird kind of shape. I'm not exactly sure what this, I don't even know if this is a shape. Make this shape here. And then go ahead and place your walls around it. Okay, so now that you've got all your 7 walls attached and put on, you're going to now put your door frame and your door. And now you have a little house going. So once you have your little house like this, you're going to put your campfire down, access the inventory of the campfire. You're going to put some wood in it and your meat, and you're going to light the fire and let it cook. Okay, so now we're going to make a couple, 2 standing torches. And once these are done, and then you're also going to want to make a storage box. 1 storage box. Just 1. And you're going to put the storage box down in your house and put your berries in there. All of the berries. You can eat the seeds. Just don't eat the black ones. They will make you unconscious and you could possibly die. We don't want that to happen. Okay, so now I've got 35 points available and I'm going to spend it all on hide, all of this hide stuff. Unfortunately, I don't have enough for the entire set of the hide armor, but we'll get there soon. So now that I'm crafting a hide chest piece or shirt, you're going to go ahead and put your cloth shirt in there. I'm going to put mine. And then I'm going to go outside of my base here. I'm going to put down my standing torch. So you're going to want to put more wood in here. Now, eternal standing torch for me, which is the modded version of the standing torch, is when I put 1 piece of flammable thing in here, it stays on forever until I put it out. So that's the only reason why I'm using eternal torch instead of the normal one. We have our base going here and everything going, so we've got that good. And now we need to go out and hunt for something. So let's go and equip your bow, make some arrows, or some more arrows even. I need to make some more myself. And let me go ahead and get some more fiber here. I'll see you guys when I have my arrows crafted. So now that I've got my arrows crafted, and now I'm going to go back in my base and put my items that I've recently gotten from my trilobite. I'm going to put them in my storage box I have in my base. Okay, so now that I put stuff in there, now we're going to go and out for hunt something. So we're looking for a very small animal. Is the name of the dinosaur is a Dilophosaurus. When you see those, you're going to want to see the lowest level of those kind. And the reason why is because the higher the level the dino, the harder it is to knock out or kill. The harder and the better it is. So, or you could go and run to one of these turtles. There are turtles. Run to a turtle here, which I'm gonna have to kill these compies because they're following me, and they're going to kill me if I don't attack back. So, once you've killed, you'll probably see compies around. So make sure to kill compies so you can get hide. And now we're gonna see if we could tame this dinosaur. So what you want, this is gonna be your first dinosaur, and what you want is the saddle of the dinosaur, of the name. So we're gonna head over here to the turtle. Oh, this guy stole my meat. Level up my stuff real quick. I'm gonna get the trikes out of a large storage box, make my hide boots and hide gloves and hat. Okay, so now that I've got a bunch of hide stuff, if you do see one of these dinosaurs here, you want to stay away from them as far as possible. So you can see this is level 5 turtle, and you want to learn the Engram wooden club. So once you've learned it and crafted it, you're gonna equip it, and we're gonna knock the crap out of this turtle. So first, we're gonna get some berries so we could feed it when it is unconscious. So make sure to have berries when you tame one of the turtles. I advise you do want to tame a turtle at first, and then you want to go and move from another dinosaur. Once you got your berries, you also want to make a slingshot just in case if things go bad. So let's go ahead and start trying to knock this guy out. So you could either use a wood club or a slingshot. And the idea here is to knock it out, and we feed it berries, and we then we tame it, and it's ours. It's like our dinosaur, like a pet. So we're trying to get this guy knocked out. He's almost knocked out. There he goes, and I'll see you guys when I kill this guy. So now that I've killed him, we're gonna harvest this guy real quick with our hatchet. Okay, always harvest a dinosaur with your hatchet, unless you need meat really bad. This guy is knocked out completely. He's laying on here, you know. He looks terrible. But if you put blackberries, all of the berries in here that I have, and you see taming, there's a taming bar that goes up. So the taming bar, it goes up, and you have to put berries in it. And the guy, and so press E on him, and then put berries by pressing, like, transfer berries to his inventory by pressing T. And you want to put the blackberries in there because when you press E on the guy, you're going to see the berries in there. And you want to press E on the narco berries, and you're going to make him eat the blackberries. Only make him eat blackberries. And the blackberries make it where that unconscious bar keeps him asleep. And it keeps him down so that taming bar could go all the way up while that unconscious bar is still up. Now if the unconscious bar goes all the way down, he wakes up and he's going to start attacking you. Or go back to normal. I've never really failed a taming thing, so I don't know what it's like completely. I don't know if he attacks you straight away when the unconscious bar goes down. But if you want to find out, try it for yourself. So yeah, you can see you never want to go around those dinosaurs because the Spinosaurus and those things are as good or better than a T-Rex or Rex. So I'll see you guys when this guy is tamed. Alright, so we got the turtle. So once the turtle is tamed, it will ask you or tell you to name your dinosaur. Or name him, name her, I don't know. I'm gonna call him, just go Frosty. Yeah, just go Frosty. It doesn't make really any sense, but you wanna press U, so it doesn't stop, so it stops following you for a little bit right now. And you can see I've actually put cake slices in it. I don't think they eat them though. Anyway, so I was actually starting to starve to death. Okay, so you wanna hold E on the turtle and go to behavior and click on enable following, and it's going to follow you, which we need to go as far away as possible because the Spinosaurus is there. So I'll see you guys when I get back home. Okay, so now that we're back home with the turtle, that took a little bit to be honest. So you could also see that the turtle also levels up if you don't gain any engrams, or he doesn't either. Now that we have our turtle tamed, we are going to go inside our base real quick, and we're going to go and craft the item Mortal and Pestle. If you haven't already learned it in the engram thing, you can go ahead. You want to learn Spark Powder, Mortal and Pestle, Narcotic, and Cementing Paste. And also, if you've reached level 20, you want to get the forge here, the metal pick, the metal hatchet, and the smithy. And once you've unlocked all of those, then then it starts it starts to get real. So place your mortal and pestle down, and you'll see what the cementing paste takes. So right now I could only craft one, but I'm gonna have to go get some more stones, so I'll see you guys in a minute. Also, when you're getting a stone, you want to make sure to also hit, like, you see these special rocks that are right next to the water. These rocks will give you metal, and you want metal, so get as much metal as you can. Okay, so now that I've got back in my room, or my house, I'm gonna go put some more in there, and we're going to craft 8. That's still not enough, so I'm gonna go and get more keratin, so I'll be right back. Okay, so now that I've got more keratin, and now I'm going to put it in here, and I'm going to craft 10 of these cementing paste. And I'll see you guys when they're done. Alright, so now that they're all done, and now I'm going to do my crafting, and I'm going to make the carbon Amis saddle, I believe is how you say the guy's name. I think that's how you say his name. I'm not sure, but so once it's done, you're gonna go to the turtle and go into his inventory and drag it to the saddle right here, and you have the saddle equipped on him. So I'm gonna end this video right here, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and this is how to survive on day 1 of Ark Survival Evolved. Peace out, guys.